Hi everyone. Today I'm gonna discuss about the very basic things to migrate to Australia. So many people they have mentioned in my comments as well. They got a study, they got experience, how they can start towards like how they can start towards to migrate to Australia. Um, so there are three different options: the refugee visa, family sponsor, and occupation skills. The refugee visa is like if you have some sort of threat in your country and you want to come to Australia to live, then you have to convince your government and those of stuff. But in a family sponsor, you can is from your family member who has citizenship or a permanent resident in Australia. They can also sponsor you. But I'm gonna discuss about occupation skills. Like if you have a study and you have some experience in your occupation, and you also have some like English score as well, then what's the right step, or like how you first, even like in the initial stage, how you can like sort out the things in your mind, like be how I can apply for a migration. So here's the first thing you need a study. You need a study. You need a If you have a diploma or your masters or bachelors, so it's very important. It should be in an occupational list of study, for if you want to apply for a PR. And the second thing is experience. So also it depends on your experience, like how many years you have worked in your occupation after your study. So it's also gonna matter. And the third thing is English score. So the minimum score is the 6 each for for all the visas that you need. But yeah, it's gonna depends on your occupation as well. Maybe sometimes they asked for a more than 6 each for your skill assessment. So it depends on your occupation as well, like how many scores you need in English. All right, so we're gonna move from options now. So I have divided Australian PR into two different things. One is state PR and one is the whole Australian PR. So in a state PR, you can see like the different states are here. So it depends on the requirements of the particular state. What like how many what or maybe what's the occupation? What are the occupations they need? But yeah, so you can apply for a particular state PR, and because there's going to be different criteria for the particular state. Once you get the PR of a particular state, then after the fulfill the requirements of the particular state, you can move to whole Australia as well. So other side is Australian PR. You can apply for a visa and you will get whole Australian PR. Yeah. So next thing is Australian state PR. So yeah, so basically you have two options. Either you can apply for a 190 visa or 491 visa. So they both are Australian state PR visas. Uh, but a 190 is a permanent residency visa, but 491 visa is a temporary visa. But once you get the 491 visa, then um, after 2 year, I think that's now is gonna be after 2022 of 16th November of 2022, you can apply for a 191 visa for permanent residency of that particular state. Yeah, so it depends. Again, it depends on that state. Like, what are the requirements of that state, or maybe some occupations are even not eligible to apply for a state PR. For particular states. So yeah, so it's better to check on the websites of those states. Yeah. So and the next thing is the student PR. So 189 visa is called 189 visa, which is the independent. It's also called an independent visa. In If you will apply for this visa, you will get this visa. You can live anywhere in Australia. And next thing is your eligibility. So I just have written few points here, like to make sure that if you are thinking to migrate to Australia, you need to first think about these things as well. So yeah, so your eligibility depends on your study and on your occupation. Like if you have done study in your or you have a like occupation the Australia or particular state need those peoples, you can apply there. And also it depends on your experience, and it also depends on English score as well. And also your eligibility is depends on your where you want to apply. So in particular in Australian, for the state sponsor, for the state visa. And also yeah, it's so many times it varies, like uh, uh, they basically they change after I guess after every 6 months they change the rules, so it depends on the current requirements of that particular state and of Australia. And the last one is skill assessment, I think, which is that is a very very important. If you're applying for a skill visa, you must have a skill assessment from your assessing authority, uh, for knowing like if you even for some assessing authorities they need they need a experience for your occupation as well. So before you're going to start everything, you must go to that assessing authority website and check your eligibility there, like if they need any experience or they need any uh, higher study, then you or English score, then you have to give them first. And once you get the skill assessment, then you can apply for a 189 or 190 or 491 visa. So yeah, so I hope it will help you guys. And thank you for watching, and subscribe and share, please. And if you have any questions, or please type in a comment, and I will get back as soon as possible. Thank you, guys.